This is what having strong legs at 60 looks like. Independence and not relying on others, a cane, a stroller, or a wheelchair to move around. Now look at this. Look at this. This is what having strong legs at 80 looks like. Whoa, I know this looks impossible. It's like 45% seniors on Earth that have legs as strong as this in their 80s. Oh, and by the way, some of these seniors are my subscribers here on this channel. Some are previous and present patients of mine. Now this is what having weak legs at 60 looks like. Complete dependence on others for support and day-to-day activities. This is the point your children start to consider nursing homes, and that is what a lot of seniors suffer today. But I want to show you two top sources of collagen seniors are eating these days that are helping them have strong legs as steel even in their 80s. I will also tell you 3 reasons why you are having weak legs at 60. And this has nothing to do with getting older. If you are yet to subscribe, do so right away. Let us begin. Number 1, bone marrow. Now, most seniors think the only way to get collagen is through expensive pills from the pharmacy or by spending hours boiling bones to make bone broth. But they are missing out on one of the richest, most powerful sources of collagen that exists, bone marrow. Yes, bone marrow, that soft, creamy substance inside your bones that most people throw away without a second thought. Bone marrow is packed with collagen, the protein your body needs to keep your joints flexible, your bones strong, and your legs powerful. But here's what makes bone marrow special. It doesn't just give you collagen. It gives you collagen along with the exact nutrients your body needs to actually use that collagen effectively. Inside bone marrow, you'll find glycine and proline, 2 amino acids that are the building blocks of collagen production in your body. You'll also find conjugated linoleic acid, which reduces inflammation in your joints and muscles. Bone marrow contains vitamin A for bone health, vitamin K2 that directs calcium into your bones instead of your arteries, and healthy fats that help your body absorb all these nutrients. But that's not all. Bone marrow is rich in iron, which carries oxygen to your muscles and prevents that tired, weak feeling in your legs. It has zinc for tissue repair, selenium for reducing oxidative stress, and phosphorus for bone density. It even contains adiponectin, a hormone that helps regulate metabolism and reduces inflammation throughout your entire body. When you eat bone marrow, you're giving your body everything it needs to rebuild cartilage, strengthen connective tissue, and maintain muscle mass in your legs. This is why seniors who eat bone marrow regularly report less joint pain, more mobility, and stronger legs even as they age. Now let me show you how to prepare bone marrow. It's so simple, you'll wonder why you haven't been eating it all along. First, ask your butcher for marrow bones. Beef marrow bones are the best. Have them cut lengthwise so the marrow is exposed. Rinse the bones under cold water. Place them on a baking sheet, marrow side up. Sprinkle it with a little sea salt and black pepper. Roast in the oven at 450 degree F for about 15 to 20 minutes. You'll know it's ready when the marrow is soft and slightly bubbling. Scoop it out with a small spoon and spread it on toast. Mix it into your meals or eat it straight. The taste rich, buttery, absolutely delicious. Now let me give you 3 bone marrow recipes. One for breakfast, one for lunch, and one for dinner that will help you build strong legs. For breakfast, try some bone marrow scrambled eggs. Roast your marrow bones as I showed you. Scoop out 2 tablespoons of the soft marrow, heat a pan on medium, add the marrow and let it melt like butter. Crack 3 eggs into the pan. Scramble them in the melted marrow. Add chopped spinach and diced tomatoes. Cook until the eggs are fluffy. Season with salt and pepper. Serve on whole grain toast. This breakfast gives you collagen, protein, and iron to start your day strong. For lunch, make some bone marrow vegetable soup. Roast 4 marrow bones. Scoop out the marrow and set aside. In a large pot, saute chopped onions, carrots, and celery in olive oil. Add the marrow to the pot and stir. Pour in 6 cups of vegetable or chicken broth. Add diced potatoes, chopped kale, and white beans. Simmer for 30 minutes. Season with garlic, thyme, salt, and pepper. This soup is rich in collagen and nutrients that feed your bones and muscles. For dinner, make some bone marrow mashed potatoes with grilled chicken. Roast your marrow bones. Boil 4 large potatoes until soft, drain and mash them. Scoop out the roasted marrow and mix it into the mashed potatoes instead of butter. Add a splash of milk, salt, and pepper. Serve alongside grilled chicken breast and steamed broccoli. This dinner combines collagen from the marrow with protein from chicken and calcium from broccoli for maximum leg strength. Number 2, chicken feet. Now I know what you're thinking. Chicken feet? Really? Yes, chicken feet. And before you skip past this, let me tell you something that might surprise you. In countries where people live the longest and stay mobile well into their 90s, places like China, Korea, the Philippines, and parts of Africa, chicken feet are considered a delicacy. They're not just food, they're medicine. They're the secret weapon for strong joints and powerful legs. Here's what most seniors don't realize. Chicken feet are almost entirely made of cartilage, tendons, and skin. And all of these tissues are absolutely loaded with collagen. In fact, chicken feet contain more collagen per serving than almost any other food you can eat. We're talking about type 2 collagen, which is the exact type your body uses to build and repair cartilage in your knees, hips, and ankles. But chicken feet don't just give you collagen. They give you something even more important, glucosamine and chondroitin. These are the same compounds doctors recommend for joint health, the same ones sold in expensive supplements at the pharmacy. Except when you eat chicken feet, you're getting them in their natural form, which your body can absorb and use much more effectively. Chicken feet also contain hyaluronic acid, which acts like a lubricant in your joints, helping them move smoothly without pain or stiffness. They're rich in calcium and phosphorus for bone density, protein for muscle maintenance, and gelatin that helps repair the lining of your gut, which improves nutrient absorption throughout your entire body. When you cook chicken feet properly, all of that collagen breaks down into gelatin, creating a rich, thick broth that coats your stomach and delivers healing nutrients directly to your joints and bones. Seniors who eat chicken feet regularly report less knee pain, improved flexibility, and the ability to walk longer distances without discomfort. Now let me show you how to prepare chicken feet. Don't worry, it's easier than you think. For breakfast, make chicken feet. Prepare your chicken feet as I showed you. In a large pot, add the chicken feet with 1 cup of rice and 8 cups of water. Bring to a boil, then reduce to a simmer. Cook for 2 hours, stirring occasionally. The rice will break down into a creamy porridge. Remove the chicken feet. Pick off any soft meat and cartilage and add it back to the pot. Discard the bones. Season with grated ginger, sliced green onions, soy sauce, and a drizzle of sesame oil. This warm, nourishing breakfast delivers collagen and protein that your legs will use all day long. For lunch, make chicken feet soup with vegetables. Prepare 6 to 8 chicken feet. In a large pot, combine the chicken feet with chopped carrots, celery, onions, and garlic. Add 10 cups of water. Bring to a boil, then simmer for 3 hours. The broth will become thick and gelatinous. Add chopped bok choy, mushrooms, and corn during the last 30 minutes. Season with salt, pepper, and a splash of apple cider vinegar to help extract even more minerals from the feet. Serve hot. This soup is like liquid medicine for your joints. For dinner, make braised chicken feet with black beans. Prepare 10 chicken feet. In a wok or deep pan, heat oil and saute minced garlic, ginger, and sliced onions. Add the chicken feet and brown them for 5 minutes. Add 3 tablespoons of fermented black beans, 2 TBSP of soy sauce, 1 TBSP of oyster sauce, and 1 cup of water. Cover and simmer for 45 minutes until the feet are tender and the sauce is thick. Add sliced bell peppers in the last 10 minutes. Serve over brown rice with steamed green beans on the side. This dish gives you intense collagen, protein, and the satisfaction of a truly delicious meal. Now here's something important you need to understand. You can eat all the bone marrow and chicken feet in the world, but if you're making these 5 critical mistakes, your legs will still remain weak and you'll continue to struggle with mobility. Number 1, your belief system. This might surprise you, but the biggest reason seniors have weak legs at 60 has nothing to do with their bones, their diet, or even their age. It has everything to do with what they believe about themselves. Most seniors believe they are old. They believe their body is breaking down. They believe there's no way to grow strong legs anymore. They've accepted weakness as their destiny simply because they've reached a certain number on the calendar. But here's the truth. There are seniors with strong legs who are close to 90 years old. They never accepted that belief. They never told themselves, I'm too old for this. And science backs this up completely. A groundbreaking study published in the Journal of Gerontology followed over 4,000 seniors for more than 2 decades. The researchers found something shocking. Seniors who had negative beliefs about aging experienced physical decline 30% faster than seniors who had positive beliefs about aging. Let me repeat that. Your beliefs about getting older actually cause your body to weaken faster than old age itself. Another study found that seniors with negative age beliefs were more likely to experience cardiovascular events, had weaker grip strength, walked slower, and yes, had significantly weaker legs compared to seniors of the exact same age who believed they could stay strong and healthy. Here's what happens when you believe you're too old. When you believe your body is failing, that belief triggers a chain reaction of behaviors that guarantee weak legs. First, you stop moving. You tell yourself, I'm old, I need to rest more. So you sit more. You avoid stairs. You take the car instead of walking. You stop bending down to pick things up. And day by day, your muscles waste away from inactivity. Second, you stop challenging yourself. You believe you're fragile, so you never lift anything heavy. You never push your body. And I don't just mean physical injuries, though those count too. I'm talking about emotional trauma, psychological stress, grief, loss, abuse, neglect, or any painful experience from your past that you never fully processed or healed from. You might be wondering, what does trauma have to do with my legs? Everything, absolutely everything. A landmark study from the CDC called the Adverse Childhood Experiences Study followed over 17,000 adults and found that people who experienced trauma, especially in childhood, had significantly higher rates of chronic health problems later in life, including muscle weakness, chronic pain, inflammation, and mobility issues. But here's what's even more important. The trauma didn't just affect their minds, it affected their bodies at a cellular level. When you experience trauma and never heal from it, your body stays in a constant state of stress. Your nervous system gets stuck in what's called fight or flight mode. Your body floods with stress, with stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline day after day, year after year. And chronic stress does devastating damage to your muscles and bones. Here's what happens. High cortisol levels break down muscle tissue faster than your body can rebuild it. This is called muscle wasting, and it's one of the main reasons seniors lose strength in their legs. Cortisol also interferes with calcium absorption, making your bones weaker and more prone to fractures. It increases inflammation throughout your body, which attacks your joints and cartilage. And it disrupts your sleep, which is when your body repairs and rebuilds muscle. But trauma doesn't just affect you through stress hormones. It affects your behavior in ways that guarantee weak legs. First, trauma makes you disconnect from your body. When you've experienced pain, physical or emotional, your brain learns to shut down sensation as a protective mechanism. You stop feeling what your body needs. You ignore hunger, you ignore pain, you ignore fatigue. And because you're disconnected, you don't notice when your legs are getting weaker until it's too late. Second, trauma makes you avoid movement. If you experienced physical trauma, a fall, an accident, abuse, your body remembers that even decades later, your nervous system associates certain movements with danger. So you unconsciously avoid them. You don't bend, you don't stretch, you don't challenge your balance. You keep your body small and still, thinking you're protecting yourself, but really you're letting your muscles waste away. Third, trauma makes you hold tension in your body. You clench your jaw, you tighten your shoulders, you lock your hips, you hold your legs stiff. This chronic muscle tension restricts blood flow, reduces flexibility, and puts constant strain on your joints. Over time, this tension creates pain and weakness in your legs. Fourth, trauma makes you self-sabotage. Deep down, part of you believes you don't deserve to feel good. You don't deserve to be strong. You don't deserve to thrive. So even when you know what to do, eat better, move more, rest properly, you don't do it, or you start, then stop. You sabotage your own progress because healing feels unfamiliar and uncomfortable. Fifth, trauma makes you isolate. You push people away, you don't ask for help, you suffer alone. And isolation leads to depression, which drains your motivation to take care of yourself. You stop cooking nutritious meals. You stop going outside. You stop doing the things that keep your legs strong. All of these patterns, disconnection, avoidance, tension, self-sabotage, isolation, they all stem from unhealed trauma. But here's the good news. You can heal. You can break these patterns. Start by acknowledging your trauma. You don't have to relive it, but you do need to recognize that it happened and that it's still affecting you today. Say it out loud. Something painful happened to me, and it's okay to admit that. Second, reconnect with your body. Practice gentle movement like stretching, walking, or Tai Chi. Pay attention to how your body feels. Breathe deeply. This tells your nervous system that it's safe to feel again. Third, release the tension you're holding. Get a massage. Try foam rolling. Do gentle yoga. Stretch your hips, your legs, your back. Let your body soften and relax. Fourth, talk to someone, a therapist, a counselor, a trusted friend. Trauma loses its power when you bring it into the light. You don't have to carry this weight alone. Fifth, practice self-compassion. Tell yourself, I deserve to heal. I deserve to feel strong. I deserve to move freely. Speak kindly to yourself the way you would to someone you love. Your past trauma is not your fault, but healing from it. That's your responsibility and your power. When you heal your mind, your body follows. Strong legs start with a healed heart. And lastly, sleep qualities. Let me tell you about something that's silently destroying your leg strength every single night. And most seniors have no idea it's happening. I'm talking about poor sleep quality, not just how many hours you sleep, but the actual quality of that sleep. And here's what you need to understand. Your legs don't get stronger when you're eating or exercising. They get stronger when you're sleeping. A study published in the Journal of Clinical Sleep Medicine followed over 3,000 seniors for 5 years and found something alarming. Seniors who slept less than 6 hours per night or who had poor sleep quality lost muscle mass 40% faster than seniors who slept 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep. Another study from the University of California found that even 1 week of poor sleep reduced muscle protein synthesis by up to 30%. That means your body literally cannot build or repair muscle properly when you're not sleeping well. Here's what happens inside your body when you don't get quality sleep. During deep sleep, your body releases growth hormone. This is the hormone responsible for repairing muscle tissue, building bone density, and maintaining the strength in your legs. But when your sleep is interrupted shallow or too short, your body doesn't produce enough growth hormone. So even if you're eating all the collagen-rich foods in the world, your body can't use them to build strong legs. Poor sleep also increases cortisol, the stress hormone that breaks down muscle tissue. It increases inflammation in your joints, making them stiff and painful. It reduces your body's ability to absorb calcium and other minerals your bones need. And it interferes with insulin sensitivity, which affects how your muscles use energy and protein. But poor sleep doesn't just affect your biology. It affects your behavior in ways that guarantee weak legs. First, poor sleep drains your energy. When you're exhausted, you don't want to move. You sit more, you avoid stairs, you skip walks. You tell yourself, I'm too tired today. And every day you don't move, your legs get weaker. Second, poor sleep kills your motivation. You wake up feeling foggy and irritable. The last thing you want to do is cook a nutritious meal or prepare bone marrow or chicken feet. So you eat whatever's quick and easy, processed foods that don't give your body what it needs to build strength. Third, poor sleep increases cravings for sugar and carbohydrates. Your tired brain desperately wants quick energy, so you reach for cookies, bread, pastries, and sweets. These foods spike your blood sugar, increase inflammation, and provide zero nutrition for your muscles and bones. Fourth, poor sleep makes you clumsy and unsteady. Your balance is off. Your reaction time is slower. You're more likely to trip, stumble, or fall. And the fear of falling makes you move even less, which weakens your legs further. Fifth, poor sleep creates a vicious cycle. You're weak and in pain during the day, so you're less active. Because you're less active, you don't get tired enough for quality sleep at night. You toss and turn. You wake up multiple times. You never reach deep restorative sleep. And the cycle continues night after night, making you weaker and weaker. Now, you might be wondering why your sleep quality feels so poor in the first place, even when you think you are giving yourself enough time in bed. The reality is that for most people, especially as they get older, sleep problems are not caused by just one issue, but by a combination of daily habits that quietly disrupt the body's natural rhythm. One of the most common reasons is inconsistency in your sleep schedule. If you are going to bed at different times every night, your body never fully learns when it is supposed to wind down, and this throws off your internal clock, also known as your circadian rhythm. As a result, even when you lie down, your body may not be ready to fall asleep. Another major factor is screen exposure right before bedtime. Watching television or scrolling on your phone exposes your eyes to blue light, which interferes with melatonin, the hormone responsible for signaling your body that it is time to sleep. When melatonin production is suppressed, falling asleep becomes harder and sleep quality drops. Late night eating is another hidden contributor. When you consume heavy meals close to bedtime, your body shifts its focus toward digestion instead of repair and recovery. This can lead to discomfort, restlessness, and lighter, less restorative sleep. On top of that, many people underestimate how long caffeine stays in the body. Drinking coffee, tea, or other caffeinated beverages in the afternoon or evening can keep your system stimulated for hours, making it difficult to relax fully at night. Your sleep environment also plays a bigger role than most realize. A bedroom that is too bright, too warm, or filled with noise can continuously interrupt your sleep cycles, even if you are not fully aware of it. And then there is stress, one of the most powerful disruptors of all. When you are worried, anxious, or mentally overstimulated, your mind keeps racing, making it nearly impossible to fully relax and drift into deep restorative sleep. But here's the encouraging part. These issues are not permanent and they are not out of your control. You can begin improving your sleep quality starting tonight by making a few consistent, intentional changes. First, set a fixed sleep schedule and stick to it every single day, including weekends. Going to bed and waking up at the same time trains your internal clock, making it much easier for your body to recognize when it is time to sleep and when it is time to wake up. Second, create a strict no-screen rule at least 1 hour before bedtime. Turn off the television, put away your phone, and avoid tablets. Instead, choose relaxing alternatives like reading a book or listening to calm, soothing music to help your mind unwind naturally. Third, make sure your last meal is at least 3 hours before you go to bed. This allows your body to complete digestion so it can shift its focus to repair, recovery, and hormone balance during sleep. Fourth, set a clear caffeine cutoff time, ideally no later than 2 p.m., to ensure that it does not interfere with your ability to fall asleep later in the night. By following these steps consistently, you give your body the structure and support it needs to restore deep, high-quality sleep over time. You don't want to miss the next video. Make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications so you're notified the moment it drops. Your strong, independent future is waiting. Let's build it together.